You're lying in bed, the room dimly lit by the glow of your phone screen. You tell yourself, just one more scroll, one more post, one more video. And then suddenly, it's 1:32 a.m. You've drifted through 3 random YouTube clips, checked an old friend's Instagram, reread the same headline twice, and the strangest part is, you're not even enjoying it. You're just stuck. I know that feeling because I lived it for years. Every night was a blur of exhaustion, distraction, and guilt. I'd wake up heavy, foggy, and already behind on my day. I thought I was relaxing, but I wasn't. I was escaping. Then something shifted. One simple change, creating a night routine that actually worked for me, transformed everything. My sleep, my mornings, even how I felt about my life. This isn't one of those wake up at 4 a.m. and jump into an ice bath routines. It's real. It's human. It's something anyone can do, starting tonight. So if you've ever whispered to yourself, I just wish I could shut my brain off and finally rest, stay with me until the end of this video because what I'm about to share might be exactly what you've been missing. But if you decide to click away and keep scrolling, well, don't be surprised when tomorrow feels exactly like today. For the longest time, my nights were my downfall. I'd tell myself I was winding down, but what I was really doing was avoiding life. Sometimes I worked late into the night because I felt guilty for not doing enough during the day. Other nights, I binged entire seasons on Netflix, convincing myself it was me time. And there were nights when I scrolled endlessly through social media until my eyes physically hurt. But underneath it all, I was just avoiding something bigger. The thoughts in my head, the stress I didn't face, the feeling that I wasn't doing enough or that I was falling behind. It's not just me. A close friend used to stay up every night catching up on emails until she realized she wasn't being productive. She was hiding behind the comfort of being busy. That's what bad nights do. They trick you. They whisper, you're just relaxing, when really, they're stealing your energy, your focus, your health, and your peace. Then one night I came across a quote that changed everything. How you end your day determines how you start your next one. It hit me like a punch to the gut. I realized I was starting every morning already in debt, not money debt, but energy debt. My mind was cluttered, my body was tired, and my spirit was restless. That night I made a decision. I was going to reclaim my nights, so I started experimenting. Reading before bed, journaling, meditating, cleaning my room. Over time I discovered what actually worked. The result? I started waking up calm instead of chaotic. I stopped hitting snooze because I didn't dread the day ahead. And for the first time in years, my mind felt quiet when I laid down at night. That's when I built what I now call my life-changing night routine. 7 simple steps that helped me regain control of my nights and, ultimately, my life. Let me take you through them. Step 1, the shutdown ritual. Most people don't actually end their day. They just fade into the night. They work, scroll, snack, drift, and wonder why their brain won't shut off. I used to do the same, but your brain doesn't know the day is over until you tell it so. That's where the shutdown ritual comes in. Every evening, I close my laptop and make a short list. What I didn't finish today and what I'll start with tomorrow. Then I physically leave my workspace. It's like saying to my brain, we're done for today. A cousin of mine runs her own small business and used to answer customer messages until midnight. She started setting an alarm at 8:30 p.m., a signal that work is done. Within a week, she was sleeping better and feeling more at peace. Step 2. Declutter your space. I'm not talking about deep cleaning. I mean a quick 5 to 10 minute reset. Dishes in the sink. Clear them. Clothes on the chair. Hang them. Messy desk. Tidy it up. Because waking up to chaos is like starting your day already behind. When I began doing this, something surprising happened. My sleep actually improved. It was like my brain finally had permission to rest because my environment wasn't screaming for attention. Step 3. The digital detox. This one is brutal, but it's the most powerful. No phone for the last 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Not less phone, no phone. Because here's what really happens. You tell yourself you're just checking something small, but suddenly you're consuming new information, triggering dopamine spikes and waking your brain back up. One of my friends replaced her nightly scrolling habit with a paperback novel, and she told me she now falls asleep 40 minutes faster. If your phone feels like an extra limb, start small. Charge it across the room, out of reach. I do it every night, and that small distance gives me back my peace. Step 4, mind declutter and planning. Ever lay in bed replaying conversations, remembering random tasks, or worrying about tomorrow. That's your brain holding on to too much. So now before bed, I do a mind dump. I write everything down, tasks, thoughts, worries, even things that don't make sense. Then I write 3 things I'm grateful for, not vague ones like family or health, specific small details, the taste of my morning coffee, a kind message from a friend, the way the sunset looked today. It's a tiny ritual, but it changes everything. Gratitude quiets the chaos in your head. Step 5. The wind down window. This is the moment I truly transition into rest mode. I dim the lights, make a cup of herbal tea, maybe play soft music. No screens, no rushing, no last-minute tasks. I treat it like landing a plane. You don't slam it down, you descend slowly. For years I thought I could just switch off instantly. But rest isn't a button you press. It's a process. Your body needs to feel the slowdown. Step 6. Mindful moments. This part looks different for everyone. Some nights I meditate for 10 minutes. Other nights I pray. Sometimes I just sit still and breathe. The goal isn't perfection, it's presence. Even 5 minutes of silence can change your entire mood. Try it once and you'll see how stillness before sleep can reset your mind. Step 7. Sleep hygiene. For the longest time, I treated sleep like a luxury, something I could sacrifice whenever life got busy. But sleep is the foundation of everything. Your mood, your focus, your energy, your creativity. Now I protect it like it's sacred. My room stays dark and cool, my phone stays away, and I go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. Because when you treat sleep as a priority, life stops feeling like survival and starts feeling like growth. Since I started living this way, everything changed. My mornings are calmer, my thoughts are sharper, my body feels alive again. I no longer wake up chasing time, I meet it. And maybe that's what you've been missing too. If there's one thing I want you to take from this, it's this truth. Your nights don't just end your day, they build your tomorrow. You can't expect to wake up inspired if you spend every night escaping yourself. You can't rise with clarity if you fall asleep in chaos. But the good news? You can start tonight. Start small. Maybe just try the shutdown ritual tonight. Tomorrow, add the digital detox. Build it slowly, step by step. Because small choices made consistently are what transform your life quietly in the background. And if you're still here watching, I know something about you. You're tired of being tired. You want to feel in control again. You're ready to stop drifting through your nights and start designing them. So here's my challenge. Don't just click away and forget this. Don't say, I'll start tomorrow. Pick one small thing, just one, and do it tonight, not next week. Not someday, tonight. And if this message spoke to you, if you felt even a small shift inside you, then take one more second and hit the like button. Not for me, but because every time you do, YouTube shows this video to someone else who's lying in bed right now, lost in the same cycle you're trying to break. Someone who needs this reminder as much as you did. And if you know that person personally, a friend, a brother, someone who always says they're fine but you know they're exhausted, send them this video. Because sometimes one small idea, shared at the right time, can change everything. If you want more videos like this, real grounded habits that make life lighter and more meaningful, then subscribe. We're building something here, a community of people choosing to live with intention, one night, one morning, one choice at a time. Until then, sleep well tonight. Because tomorrow begins the moment you decide to end today differently.